Hi everybody, it's Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art, and I'm just here to share a little of what I've been doing. I wanted to play with the Heartfelt Creations Under the Sea, and I took the stamp and stamped out with black color box pigment ink, and I did a bunch of the fishes, and I came back with my Inktense pencils and started coloring them in different colors, purples and pinks, and I don't play with oranges, reds, and yellows too often, so I'm trying to get myself to do that more. But I didn't even wet them. I just wanted to play around and not think about it too much, and sit and color with my pencils. But then I thought about it and I wanted to try something else. So I took the Color Box Mini Frost White, which is an excellent white pigment ink for embossing as well as working on black cardstock. I have that in the store, and I stamped out in the ink, and then I white embossed, and then I came back in with Ranger Perfect Pearls. I wanted to play with the Perfect Pearls for a little while. The colors, I don't have all of them. I did some pinks and purples and blues and greens, and I mixed it up a little bit with some purple, pinks, and blues, and I did this lovely seahorse in the blues, and hopefully you can see some of the Perfect Pearls in action. And then I wanted to try gold, so I did some in gold, and that really got me thinking how beautiful they are in gold and white on the cardstock. And I'm going to share with you painting one of the horses. So I really think I need to have a gold seahorse. First, give it a tap. Isn't that beautiful? Love Perfect Pearls. So I'm taking a wider brush, and I'm just going to scoop a little into my tray here. Dip into my water and start getting that wet. And I'm using an excessive amount of water too, because I want it to, where there's embossing, I want it to be a little bit runny so that I can just touch the paper and try to stay off of the embossing. The embossing is acting fairly well, like a good resist, sorry. So I don't need to worry about it too much, but I do want to give myself the opportunity to just touch. Alright, so I'm using a much smaller brush for this. Just picking up gold, and I think I will just start right here at his nose.
To the chase, no time to waste. Oh, we've got things to do, something to face. Can't rest here. Pick up your gear. Don't look behind yourself. There's nothing there but fear. And let's be on your way.
As you can see, it's I'm being very picky. I know I could just go over the edge because of the die cut, but in this case, I know the die cut will most likely leave a little bit of an edge, and I would prefer that to be black. And I may go back and touch this up a little bit more, because as it dries, you can see the one or two little black dots that are left. And you can also see as I'm going along that I'm noticing as it dries those spots showing up, and I'm going back and just touching them up. And I'll finish this up and die cut my gold fish and see what we can come up with. The dies really cut these very well. I really didn't need to worry about going along the edge because it cut right to the edge, but not enough to ruin the embossing, which sometimes happen. So I really like these dies. Heartfelt Creations did a very good job with this Under the Sea collection. And there's our gold seahorse that you saw me doing. And see what I mean? It really, I don't need to ink edges or touch anything up. They came out just lovely. So I've decided to put these aside and work out of my comfort zone for today and stick with the gold. And I'm going to use 3. I've already put pop-ups on them. And I've chosen to use the Graphic 45. I have an 8x8. You can't get this pad in the stores anymore. Bird Song. But I've been just dying to try something with the papers from this collection. It's beautiful. And I decided to just back the single piece of paper with some of Tim Holtz Craft Core metallics. Beautiful metallic paper. So, and just the right size to put together a card. And I have chosen to have color with just one pretty satin ribbon. And all I'm going to do is pop off the covers on the pop dots. I decided that I really wanted my seahorse to be right up against the edge of the red ribbon. And one more fish. There we go. I'm going to leave this as is so that I can come back and add a sentiment when I know what the card will be used for. But it was a lovely experience using different colors than I'm used to. I don't often work in red and just black and gold, not very often. So I had fun making this. I'm sorry it's a little bit shiny due to the pearlescence and gold, but I hope you enjoyed, and maybe you're thinking that you can do some different things with what oftentimes we run to these colors over here. Sometimes it's nice to step up and keep things very simple. Oh well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back. I'm having fun, finally having some time to create. Till next time, everybody, this is Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. God bless.
To the